Hey guys, it's Tyler here with NextGen Leads today, and super quick video. I just want to cover a lot of common issues that clients can deal with. So this may or may not save you some headache if you happen to deal with any of these issues in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And the first tab that we're going to go to is the contacts tab. Sometimes when you're in the contacts tab, a lot of people will accidentally have filters on. And so if you're not seeing all of your contacts or you're having any issues, make sure you clear the filters or make sure that the filters are specific for what you're looking for first. Next, very similar issue in opportunities. If you searched up someone yesterday, if you search their name in opportunities, Go High Level or NextGen Leads remembers that. And so it'll still be there the next day and it might not be showing your lead. So just go ahead and delete this, clear it out. Also, advanced filters. A lot of times you might not be seeing a lead because their status has changed. So if you just delete this filter that's automatically on your account right here, you'll be able to see all of your leads here as well. Next, a lot of times there will be, like a slight automation issue where, a client gets automations for too long, or maybe you book them manually and the automation sequence is still going. If you need to manually remove someone from an automation, all you need to do is just click into their conversation, scroll down to the bottom, and you see the section right here that says automation. You just click into it like this, and it'll have them in an active automation. All you need to do is click the little X, and it will remove them from that automation. Next, a lot of clients may have issues while they're building or messing with their own automations. And so if you're having any issues with automations and you can't figure out what's going on, the first thing I recommend you do is actually click into the automation. And first, you can go into the settings, you can change the settings of the automation, but you can also see the enrollment history. So who's been thrown into this automation sequence? And then the execution logs. Execution logs are huge when you can't figure out what's going wrong, because execution logs will show you every single thing that's happening in your workflow, right? So when someone gets thrown into the workflow, when it sends them a text message, when you get a notification, it'll give you the status of every single thing that it does. And again, it'll give you the status of it. So you can figure out a lot of issues by going to the execution logs in your automations. Okay, next, going into settings here, sometimes people have a hard time adding their staff. If you're ever adding a new user and they're having a hard time getting logged in, first off, when you create the user, it should send them an email. So make sure that they check their spam. But if you just want to manually assign a password for them, they can just go to nextgenofleads.com and they can click sign in the top right. And you can give them a password just by clicking advanced settings right here. Again, there's also going to be a section right under this that says send verification. It'll send them another email to help them log in. But yeah, you can set a manual password and then they can go to nextgenofleads.com, click sign in, and then put the email and the password to log in. You can also change roles and permissions here in this section as well. So if you want to change someone to an admin, or if you only want to make them a user, and you can restrict their data, you can give them access to specific parts of the CRM. So that's where you would do that as well. And then last but not least, we have integrations. Sometimes when you set up your account, you have to integrate everything in the system right here. You can sign into your Google, especially your Facebook and your Instagram. And if you're ever having any troubles with integrations, right here in this tab in settings and down to integrations, you can disconnect and reconnect your integrations, because a lot of times just doing that will troubleshoot and fix the issue by itself. And make sure whenever you connect your Facebook, you also go to Facebook field forms mapping if you're running ads and you actually map these fields. Same thing, if you're having issues, just disconnect and reconnect it, and that'll fix a lot of your issues. So those are just some of the most common issues. If you have anything else outside of that or you still can't figure it out, feel free to just message us at nextgenofmarketing@gmail.com and we'll make sure to help you and get your issue fixed. Thanks again.